get back to playing what we're comfortable with.
And I'm in complete agreement. It might be exactly what the doctor ordered for this team, considering how out of sorts it felt for us. And I know we were critical of Beepo in that position, but it was more how they were implementing him. That spacing trying to take middle before felt so disjointed, and happy to see changes, because a lot of us question marked changing a coach out at this point.
Devil's advocate, right? If you see the same sort of issues, then it's way more concerning of the bigger picture.
Spot on. However, Liquid already with a lovely beginning, finding two. However, the site's still under the mate's banner, but look at the HP. It's not pretty as Glyph does fall. Liquid already going to take the first, but their pistol rounds have been solid. And they should have a fire lit underneath them. Look, we know that they've lived in these lower brackets. We know that all Liquid fans have been here before. They know what it feels like, but it's never comfortable.
And actually, don't take anything away from that. I still feel like, actually, their sentiments here, this probably leads a little Liquid favor. Right?
I agree.
With what we've seen mates struggle with, this is sort of a knee-jerk reaction. It feels like, again, the timing is extremely awkward to do it here, where you absolutely need to deliver. And like I said, Liquid have been in form. We said that at the end of the series previously. Throughout stage one, they have been kind of bubbling over a little bit, right? There's been a few times they've struggled, but overall have looked very solid throughout this stage. Wayne, we tested here. Camo looking to provide some sort of support, but initially, Wayne will line up a couple of kills and
look,
comfortable cleanup, actually.
The thing we can talk about as well is the, I guess, efficacy of that jet here. How well does it actually work? Just as an agent, simply put, it's a lot harder in that regard, but still.
I think the discussion's kind of been a little weird around Jet. We have some examples, and actually even, I spoke to Durka last night, and it's just like, talk about, he's just like, I'm so happy I can go back to playing something that's like comfortable, right? For a lot of players, and it's one of those simple things where it's just like, hey, if somebody can, if they're feeling it,
let them go.
Regardless of tempo, regardless of like, you know, protocols and things like that, I'm okay with it still. If there's somebody that can make a case for it. And the same thing earlier on, Martin had an interview where he was saying, yeah, we still think the Euro is kind of viable. You might still see it in our map pool.
I wish we saw it in a way.
We never saw it, and we see, like, on Haven, for me, one of the ones that lots of people have said there's still an argument to be made. And I'm not saying Euro is viable.
No, of course, but there's method to the madness.
Yeah, for me, it's like, hey, if you're going through that transitional period, play it, see what happens. Like, again, if it's something you've even toyed with in scrims, is what Martin himself alluded to.
Yeah.
I still think there's an argument to be made to just try it.
I'm kind of with you. I wouldn't have minded seeing that being something they banked on here. I don't mean necessarily in this game. Again, in a lower bracket run.
No, I'm talking about regular season, yeah.
Yes, I'm completely with you. And obviously, you guys have figured it out. The stage may turn red in a second. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll give it a second to hopefully get things sorted out and back into game. And again, thank you so much for your patience playing along at home. But yeah, there's a lot of conversation points about player comfort, agent viability.
There's like a handful of players that I put into this overall, and I think start this year, Martin would be one of those arguments. I'm not saying on every map, but certainly the ones,
every player.
Certainly the ones that a player individually could make the case to still make it work.
I wouldn't have minded seeing
I wouldn't have hated it. If an agent select came up, it was like, cool, okay.
Let's see how it looks.
Yeah.
I think we'd all be kind of on board with that. Here into the bonus, however, very early attempt at mid control to be at least tested for, but a pacey approach towards the B site. I hope we don't see what we saw between, was it Foot and Eternal Fire when it was just that perma A site hits? Oh my God, I was losing my mind. But I guess, hey, we get to see B, which is nice, right? We get to at least explore the other side of things, and they've got themselves a plant. So for mates, let's see if they can hold this one down. There's been a couple of issues with that. They've kind of been battered and bruised by the time that Liquid got back into the door. Here, however, sitting a bit better. Looking to challenge. 1-for-1 trade. With that pop flash on, I'm not sure who's contact. I guess maybe called from main there, just the high flash comes in. But it does mean that we're going to see a little bit more of a camo question. He's not got it this time. Nicely done by mates. Get themselves on the board here. A little bit expensive, but you'll take it at this point.
Absolutely, yeah. Just to kind of slow that early momentum from converting a bonus. I mean, Miniview was still down on a judge, so difficult in terms of the retake to really get that started, close the gap. It's a good clean-up, though, from the mates.
Let's go!
Have an early divide online here for Glyph. A couple of other players about halfway towards their ultimate. On the side of Liquid, it's only really Camo and Wayne have made progress.
Oh, there are other sites. Here we go, Purpo. Let's see what you got. Ooh, a little
Dog
bit.
didn't spot.
Vipo, yeah,
Not
maybe
cleared
full
at
faith.
all.
Yeah, full faith in the dog would have cleared that. Didn't. And it plays in Purpo perfectly. He's happy with that one. Flash doesn't even give them much to springboard off either, but they still try and power through. Just scaling, giving up. Maybe that ramp control and a fast retake of that area too. They are really wanting this back. And Minibu was exceptional in some of the other games, even in their losses. And so early to this, Mate seems very unaware and a little bit shambolic. But what a shot from Glyph. Whether he saw him or not, it works. 3v3.
Beautiful spam through. Divide will go up now, make things even harder for Liquid. Stars are going a little aggressively here. Will be picked off by Wayne. That could be problematic here, but Cliff's still holding the line now.
Nice.
Mini to clean up with 2 of his own.
Well, that's something I've missed. Mini closing out rounds like that. He was one of the kind of X factors for Mates throughout their, I guess, more competitive run. When you have the start of the round being all Martine and Bepos, and then obviously the close being Minis. Great to see him find a little something here, especially after a shaky start.
It could be early criticism, sure, but things like this, they're kind of symptomatic of like comfort and like familiarity, right? In terms of some of these set pieces to come through. That's where you can't really criticize Beepo, right? Again, the angle's not cleared. He's updrafted, he's stuck. Like nobody else is on the angle quick enough. These are the sort of things I've got my eye on in terms of the early round and really towards this combination of Starzo alongside Martine and Beepo. Flash out from Purpo. Oh, desperate to find again. Nats is found too!
Mate, what's going on here? This was meant to be a lovely momentum builder. Get that scoreline looking favorable, and suddenly it gets a little bit shaky. They do outgun the opponents drastically. The only one who's got that Sheriff is now Camo, who's going to be spotted towards that CT side.
Haven't noted Minibu slipping through onto site, though.
No, only the classic by his side. No stun to try and build off, but you're hoping they're lazy. And oh, it's a lazy clear. Starzo hoping that maybe they had the advantage. Oh dear, that's fortunate, I guess. And that's a little messy. 3 more bullets. Martine would need an ace hit. And a note, or maybe expect where Camo positioned towards.
I thought Camo was maybe going to go for a rifle here.
Good.
Yeah, actually, picks up the one from sight. He's getting control of the spike now, and Wayne with a bucky could do serious damage here. Martine has to play the range.
Again, though, you look at this in my mind, Wayne can just lock off that CT side, kind of stay posted on that, and just leave Camo to try and be careful, but control the rest of it, because they've got the spike.
30
it forces left. Martine's hand, who does have showstopper still.
Yeah, I mean, at this
Would
point,
you
like,
want
no
to?
satchels. He's got to almost post it somewhere and gamble.
Blind send. Feels very risky.
1 kill in the paint shell, though.
I don't know if they know about the bucky yet, so still, Martine, just a little pre-fire on it.
That's
brilliant, though. It's taken away Camo. He's on for the ace here. Expectation is right, but the shot better for Wayne. Again, the start of that round, a little gutting. I do want to see what their protocol list was for clearing close.
Forwards, yeah, I mean, that's straight onto the angle immediately. The flash lands. Purpo's able to isolate Beepo. Basically, as he lands from this updraft, again, just banking solely on him landing in that corner.
10 seconds left.
Beautifully done by Liquid here to convert. We give them a 3rd round. It's going to be kicking themselves a little bit here, but Showstopper's still in hand for Martine. We'll throw Guardian in the mix as well. Happy to play a little aggressively into round 6. They do have upgraded pistols elsewhere. I mean, Mini 1 away from a pit. Starzo, 1 more for Seekers. Repo is going to be forced back here, basically into the paint shell. Nats will isolate with the rifle. I'll say even here, early check-in. First 6 rounds of Beepo really struggling to find impact in these first few rounds. Again, not all his fault in my eyes.
No.
Some of these in terms of diagnosis, certainly not on his head.
No, and again, this, and it's not like I want to discredit Starzo. We know historically he's been a great Sky player, but it is, how much time has he recently had on this? Is it fresh in his mind to be able to set this up?
So
how long have they had?
Coach change is huge at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty big though as well from Martine to at least give them a way forward, an avenue towards that B site. They get to clear through heaven, but they don't get to clear back site. So there's still opportunity for Liquid as Martine wants to invest. Does. Brilliant. Gonna die for it, but you take that at this point. He's done everything he could to give them a foothold. It's who's on the back site, though. That's what I'm concerned about. Wayne holding guard and holds it exceptionally well. 3 big kills.
Looking a little more confident this time around, and Desk obviously noted it. He was getting, I mean, slapped about in the previous series, unable to really find much space on the map to do what he does best, but anchoring really well here in this round. And Tico for sure, but certainly threat present here. Very clean, actually. Transition onto Mini. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow,
And something that was said in the
player.
post plant as well between Nats and Wayne there that I think Wayne was just mostly trying to focus on getting that mechanical, speed up, really getting himself feeling comfy in the server as well. Just a little bit of personal work, but held by Mini Boo here. Gonna have to kind of show presence by dealing with the dog, but that's operator noted now. Puts Wayne back on the chopping block here.
I was
really,
going to say, yeah,
doesn't it?
he's anchored the previous. He's in exactly the same situation. Beepoke can't connect the shot here. As Wayne throws a little shoulder.
Having to entry like this with the
Dashing
operator.
in with the op, yeah.
Oh, and he's so on an island. Again, it's that next layer in, and now he gets punished because the utility's in play.
Spike
That's
down.
really tough. Gonna need a lot from Beepo here. He's done well to connect one, but Nats has gotten pretty
Smoke's
close.
gonna
That smoke. Oh dear. Okay, Seeker. He's still. There's no respect from Nats. He's confident on the
One
corner,
enemy remaining.
leaving just Miniboo alive. And by all rights, mates have stabilized here, waiting for fight after fight. Miniboo lets a shot fly.
Okay, yeah, he's operator 1v2 here. One off the ultimate, but if he can find a kill, you have to let it rip.
Planted.
Doesn't find it off the plant here. Beepo, see on the X-ray, posted up on this angle. Starzo not too far away. Miniboo just waiting for somebody to reposition. Mate's going to tuck behind pillar and towards backside.
Nice. Just noting now, presence through heaven. Or stopped, however. Oh, that was quick.
Oh my word!
That was quick as lightning. Show me the replay. Give me in half speed. I'm too old to understand
Actually fumbles picking the rifle up.
And he still has it.
still finds the kill.
that. That's wild.
That is actually sensational from Miniboo.
The first was pretty nuts. Look at this. The margin for error. Slim as you like. Spots it. Gets it.
Catches him in the elbow
One enemy remaining.
just as he's getting back behind the wall.
That's a Red Bull clutch and a half.
What's that, boys?
Man, yeah, you could argue maybe the spacing was a little off, but
I mean, yeah,
that
sure.
speed?
Beepo's on a deeper angle, sure, but Miniboo still, he landed impressive
I
shot
know.
for the first one.
I know. Yeah, that's where the game feels like it can spiral, though, can't it? It starts
Next few
to
rounds,
trend.
absolutely critical for me, for mates to get back online. I mean, you look at the timeline here already, it's going to spiral out of control very quickly. A couple of key ultimates online for Liquid as well, being the divide. And Miniboo's available here. Blaze-Storm popped by Beepo, so well, he's going to be given time to work a pick. Oh, he's dash out, but catches the flash here, and Wayne will punish it. Whether or not the Cloudburst was supposed to go out first here, and he
yeah.
kind of bursts out of that.
Maybe just tempted by the spot that he had on Wayne there, I think, potentially, but oh, man. And I've got to say, Liquid look quite confident in how they're just kind of posturing up. We're seeing Nats willing to take some more aggressive angles and fights.
That's bread and butter calling
Yeah.
versus a comp like this.
God, it is. No, you're right. I almost forget that this is really comfort zone for him. Because I don't say it's one-dimensional. That's where you look at the X Factor being the player themselves, right, in that comfort
No,
zone.
it's not, but in terms of tempo, in terms of protocols, that's his comfort zone for sure. Readdressed through vents here. Spike making his way through sewers. Still two players.
Toxins going up.
Unnoted as of yet, being Purpo and Miniboo. Over towards the A site. I think I just noticed
30
well,
seconds
Purpo going to be in position here on site. Two flashes now.
Yeah. Right back at screens, and Miniboo's got
He can
himself
play
tucked
Miniboo
in.
in perfectly.
Flash catches, that almost encourages them forward. Do they even check? No. Bye-bye.
One
Anymore?
enemy
Yeah,
remaining.
there's the counter swing from Purpo. It's lovely on the
Spike
site.
down.
He doesn't need to do too much here, just need to wait if he wants to. I think he
10
saw the cross
seconds
back
left.
towards
Yeah. I mean, he's got the
Ram,
rifle. He's probably just going to hold on to this now, maybe do some damage if he can, but on the wall drop. He get traded out here by Wayne. Liquid up to 6. This next buy round is crucial for the
Maybe
mates. I mean, ults-wise, yeah, I was just saying, Wayne and Miniboo, sure, but the mates coming in here, it's just a pit. I mean, they're going to have a divide as well, but nothing really to open up the round.
It looked like the time was off there. And of course, Andy is just insult to injury. You can see it though. It does explain it very well. Eats that flash.
Yeah, you can see Beepo's frustration as well.
Oh, That's gutting for him. That's a frustrating one. And again, it just feels like if you had an extra week, you might be able to smooth these things out, get a little bit more of that understanding again, kind of refresh your memory on the kind of protocol list of it, but Beepo on the line here needs this. Needs this. Gets it. Good stuff. That's Miniboo gone. That's a lovely beginning for him. Does, if anything, play in camo, but you'd hope if they do decide to lean back towards that B site, they've got something to play with. But at this point, eyeing up Nats, another good find. This is good. Again, this slower default, letting Beepo work the map a bit more. Fantastic for them.
Blinded.
Flash out here from Purpo will catch. So we'll confirm presence. Camo now, postured up. Ready to take a brawl here on this early angle. Let's have util to maybe slow down anything Mate's tried to leapfrog off. He's certainly going to have his hands full.
Yeah, the dog used, but then I guess you've got Martin with the boombot still, right? So you've got tools to clear this. Okay, nice shoulder check. Camo now knows. Post the pain shell, going to fall away. Expecting maybe a little bit more pressure through from Melram. Not to be, it is all through B main as it stands. Very late presence for Glyph, but that's fine. He can get there for that lurk.
30 seconds left.
Camo's still sticking around. I mean, I told you the confidence there. 30 HP, he's still trying to go out and swing. He's not really falling back. They're all here! They took too long, and Glyph becomes readable. Support system in play.
That is...
Harpo made it there in a blink of an eye.
I mean, Camo just slows this down so much. Beepo, obviously, the dash in here, can't really fault it, but what was that, 3v5?
Yeah, they can't clear just beyond that corner. God.
I mean, it's just so clean from Purpo as well. Just at the right time to bail Camo out. Absolutely mental. And it's that way to lose your crucial buy round in this half.
That's gonna feel like a ton of bricks, but I think we're gonna have a little check-in on the comms.
I bomb up now.
He walled up.
Race smoke. Bomb through back. I made.
Danger ramp hold.
Yeah, it's okay, I will do it. Can we reset from it?
Get
Take
it
ramp.
behind you already.
Sima, just take yourself.
Nothing B main, guys. Danger mid.
Nice, like I made. Keep it for a bit.
Poison's off.
They can be in the smoke. Don't
Nothing
cross mid.
run.
No.
He didn't cross.
It's reset now.
Wait, come in. Nothing on me, yeah, reset now.
Camille, come to SB, okay?
Yeah.
Is anything ramp?
Nothing.
Okay, I'm leaving it. Okay, I'm going back to... Wait, you
I
drop?
dropped to side, yes. Okay, yes.
Left from side, I'm gonna... can you jiggle my... Come in, I think stay here. I'll be fast rotation.
I need to stay like this. They will be fine.
Okay.
They know I'm
Okay.
playing.
That one.
Nice, I'm pulling A.
I'm coming out. Not out.
Not out.
Ball is over, okay?
Taking over.
I still
Can we have
have
one or
to
no?
Screen
I have a ramp.
Guys, let's come over.
I don't see anyone.
I flash lower. Guys, they are lost, okay? Just hold your positions. We are going
30
A.
seconds left. One enemy remaining.
I'll
Spike
hold my
down
heaven. I'll
A.
pick level.
Yeah, I have him now.
Oh, she's heaven. I'll pick them.
I'm not picking.
Yeah, it looked all too easy for Liquid in that instance, didn't it? The
Yeah.
second they got the lay of the land.
He's definitely just trying to, I guess, probably figure out the formation here, but it's not going to be too telling in terms of how active Liquid are. They are on the defense in terms of really switching things up.
Just that smoke timing here as well, just a little late on the swing. It just feels a bit out of like order almost.
And again, Mini's just kind of rolling the dice. So, well, I'll try walking CT.
Yeah.
See if I can find space, backstab somebody, but Nat's so well prepared for it. We're forcing something that wasn't working, then you should... But again, you then take that with a pinch of salt. You come up against Liquid, who have looked in very consistent form.
Yes.
It's difficult to execute that.
Toxins going up.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm a little bit...
So I mean, they lost last time to Liquid on Split anyway.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay, Beepo doesn't get it. And now there's no more punch behind this. You're looking at what else can they get. A little bit of a blind send.
Martin
Not going to be... Wait.
He took so much damage off that.
Martin took damage off of that.
Did it hit ramp or something?
I don't know where that went to even damage him like that. Or maybe he just got tagged on the cross beforehand. I almost feel like I need to see it back. But at a 4v4, the mid-rounding's been very good from Nats. Again, I've got to say that he's found a lot of comfort in that. Here, however, it would come down to Purpo potentially if they do continue on this pathing towards the B site, who's sitting exceptionally safe, still has dog, 2 flashes, has given away nothing. So the caution being aired is because they haven't cleared any of this side of the map. They could have been pushed up in B main for all that mates know. There's a long list of things they got to do. So as you can see, it takes time. This is the caution being aired by Starzo, rightly so. Flash should be back in a couple of seconds.
Nats hasn't burnt Snakebite
your
either,
trail.
so a chance to slow things down for sure.
Noting
Turbo
that-
will be revealed here, but Snakebite over main here will keep these players in check. Mini has found Nats though. Purple will fall to Martine.
30
Yeah, this is the
seconds
first time it
left.
feels like they just had the coin
One
flip go on
enemy
their side
remaining.
as well. Really good
Wow.
stuff. And where did that come from?
Spike planted.
Okay.
Wayne
Camo?
was full HP, no?
I thought he was, but Camo 1v3. The off angle should be rewarded. It is. A lovely round from Martine, but overall, a bit of a pace change there.
I'm not entirely sure how that's happened with a paint shell, but maybe we'll see in the replay.
Was this the ult coming in? No, that was the very start of it.
I mean, wait, yeah, they're just stuck inside the smoke here.
It makes no more sense to me.
30 seconds left.
Oh, yeah, it's because
yeah.
of the near side from the
Player's
Seekers, yeah.
Nice, boy. Come on.
They get another. It's not easy, but it feels doable.
That's one off a pit, Purpo 2 off Seekers. They do have Wayne and Miniboo's ultimates here, but on side of mates, Showstopper at a pit of their own. Still an operator in hand for Beepo, which has probably been the more comfortable aspect of this first half for him in terms of finding early round value. That's caught
Here we
with the
go.
stun, but can't close the gap quick enough to capitalize on that. Forced way off this position though. Might just spur Liquid on to explore outside A. But actually, Glyph and Mini not going to be noted here. This is crucial in terms of reading a mate's default on the attack. You would expect Mini to still be here around the minute mark.
Well, look how much Purpo is just getting a move on.
But Miniboo can explore all the space now. They know what's coming.
Yeah, Liquid have put together the pieces.
Welcome to
But
my
mate,
world.
oh, this pit.
Huh?
Yeah, Beepo's got a shorty kill, but how do you scale onto site? This feels treacherous, to say the least, but they're just waiting. What was the plan, Batman? I have no idea. Wayne, though, does
Spike
well to
down,
find
B.
Starzo, and now you're looking at the rest of the split going into position. It's handled with ease. Just Beepo left alive in a 1v2. Purple and a Miniboo. Again, Miniboo's position, probably the one that's just
enemy remaining.
checkmating this, but Beebo's got knives, but no idea where Miniboo waited. A
Perfect
comfortable
timing.
close.
Yeah, perfect timing for Liquid to explore this space outside A. It's so indicative not to find Mini there that they read the entire rest of this round.
Yeah, I think this is still very much a tough scenario for mates in my mind. 3 rounds, I would love to have seen a 4th just to give them a bit more buffer coming out of this. But as it stands, Liquid looking locked in here with 9 to their name on the half.
Nice, good job. Good shit, good shit.
9-3 half for Liquid.
Starzo kind of flashing Martine and Beepo in. They're going to be able to deal with this front line. The slower rounds, Nats will really excel in terms of calling the mid rounds, which I think is what we saw.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect summary. And sadly for mates, it has to be near on flawless here, and it's quite hard to make this work on the defending side. But let's have a little look, see what they have in mind going into this. Really patient beginning, at least from Liquid. Wayne going to be on the receiving end of the flash. They're going to note that someone is on this side, but it's a 3-play
Keep
stack.
them interested. Look at it.
Yeah, they didn't explore much further. Look how far out Miniboo's gone. And how deep mates are sitting. They've given up B completely. They're playing for retake
Yeah.
at this point.
You just want to see Glyph survive in this situation.
Oh, they're going hunting though. That's nice for one. Good trade from Miniboo. But now they've got the read, right?
Now
They've got a good
they definitely
idea.
know. And thing is as well,
Spike
Wayne
planted.
playing
The
very
audio cue.
disconnected. He's going to hear all this information in terms of the rotation coming through from the spawn side. Nats already posted up. You can see on the X-ray, he's looking this way, has Purpo in support.
Yeah, big call coming in. Could have gotten caught in middle. I don't think he did. So yeah.
No way they expect Wayne here.
I mean, yeah, it's so well done. All off the back of just that info, that
Enemy
audio
remaining.
cue, hearing the steps through spawn. Starzo gonna go down swinging, but does go down. Liquid, everything just laid out for them there.
And catching on this flash here. Again, you don't want to see mates barreling forwards, but
Yeah.
there's no exploration kind of beyond the orb. They kind of stay tucked just to the bottom of ramp there. Unfortunately, Wayne Flipping into sewers, like I said, he's just almost becomes puppet master of this entire round.
One enemy.
Able to orchestrate timing to peel away from Sykes. They know then it's lighter. They go forward, they dig one player out from spawn. Liquid know they have basically entire freedom, yeah.
And that could be the start of the end, at least of this map. Double digits achieved incredibly early here, and for Mate, gonna have to suffer through this round with just classics. Again, we know they probably didn't have much prep on the lead into this. We know they probably haven't had much time to replenish how they wanted to look coming through here, but they knew they needed a change if they wanted to stand a chance.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, they lost last time, even a more traditional comp.
Even looking forwards here, what's the Ascent comp then? I mean, if then we're going to start questioning comfort in terms of Beepo coming onto the Jet, what really happens on map 2 here?
And the sad fact in my mind is we don't even get to really, if it keeps going like this at least, get to explore what were some of the concerns with Liquid when they faced off against Vitality, for example.
No.
Some of those over-aggressive plays, some of those questionable anti-ecos. But at this point, they'll be happy with this one. Miniboo flying on in. Easy stuff for him, and now in the prime position to be a nuisance. As Wayne, well, it's just farming, isn't it? He's having a lovely day today.
I mean, he's just going to be smiling ear to ear with these kills. 4 to find the in-zone flawless. Again, what a way for him to mentally reset as well. So we've already said, coming out of that previous series, a chance to really stretch his legs here versus the Mates. 19 and 6, Lauren.
Huge work.
Somebody who showed a lot of promise early on this year, starting to find a little bit of that magic once more. Buy will come in here. I mean, Liquid very well protected in terms of round 3 after that flawless. Still got a judge in hand for Miniboo. Can still do some damage here and actually round it out with rifles elsewhere.
It's direct an approach. Martin soaks the flash, but stays. He does get, I guess, a glance, but not a confirmed clear. Able to deny any sort of trade with the satchel, paint shell, just about everything to allow for rotations. Good start.
Liquid forced back to the drawing board here in round 15. Also re-clearing this space now with the dog. Won't get a confirmation on the other end of it. People, I'd say, well, I mean, maybe anticipating a little bit of presence on the other side there. The dash popped.
But seeing nothing has freed up these rotations to really stick to their guns on this A side. Can be on that deeper line. Maybe you've got a question mark about middle, but beyond that, I'm just concerned about clearing Martin. Now, unfortunately, they do have the dog, but that's gone towards ramp. Boombot dealt with. Martin played in again.
Certainly has a chance to do real damage here, but I think obviously they're not noting anything with the dog. Probably opens up the possibility to explore heaven. Now, Wayne on the other side of the map.
Left.
I don't think he's spotted anybody. Flash will catch, but Mini will be the first obstacle to remove.
It's too late.
Gonna hear the sound cue off that.
Yeah, should know. Mini, perfectly positioned, eats the flash. However, good trade. Glyph wants to swing on it, but he's just a second too late, actually. Now you're looking, is there a chance for this? Hold on, hold on! No, you can't let this one go.
Burpo, 19 HP.
Nah, not a chance in hell. Unless Beepo dies really quickly and there's no trade in sight. But Purpo's only got limited space to work with. The flash isn't good either. Clear's lower, but that's about it.
There's no way they read this.
They still think he's going to be on pillar, surely, right? Playing towards that, trying to play the 1v2 on the splittable pillar, but he's chosen CT. Starzo looking, doesn't get anything yet. 10 bullets. And that plant's not bad for this. Flash. Takes him off it. 8 bullets. 6. Defuse, there it is. Good cover from Martin. And Defuse back into business. It got way too tense for me, though.
I mean, winnable position there for Burpo, for sure. In here, just gambling. Again, if only he knew, right? We could see potentially has a free kill onto Starzo here. That first defuse. But the fact that they're even getting themselves into a position here. Reposition from Purpo. Absolutely beautiful. Wayne will have a divide. Purpo just one away from Seekers, the first ultimates we will see on the side of Liquid. Actually, for the Mates, yeah, one off the showstopper. Everybody else trailer about halfway. Wayne setting things in motion here with some of the Util Mini. He'll be forced out of position by this paint shell. Got to be very careful now. He's isolated.
Yeah, this is getting sketchy for Mini and the dog and the timing. Look at that from Liquid.
So decisive.
Yeah, 1-2 punch. It's almost impossible to deal with. You know, you either accept the dog's going to get you or you're going to have Camo right there. Starzo also takes a load of damage. Liquid just kicking up a gear here. One in the brawl, winning the brawl. It's 12.
Said it's just terrifying pace to deal with. And Mini, unfortunately, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Pin screens and elbow. Pace shell forces him to a very awkward position, and the utility is just so on point.
One enemy remaining.
They have so many tools to then dump towards site if they even need it, and they don't really. Up to 12 now, and look at what mates have got to bring into this round. It's not pretty at all. Only one real rifle. But do have a showstopper. Potentially keep hope alive here in regulation. Maybe we're happy to tank that one. He was really hoping somebody was going to, I guess, take the bait. But look what it's done to the minimap.
Oh my God.
Liquid are about to swarm the B site.
Tried to back away. He couldn't get out in time. Still wanted to try, maybe show a little bit of presence by all
well,
of that,
that's
though.
done.
It
That's
might
done.
be wraps.
Yeah.
Martin still going to try and give him a way in. It's taking a lot just to force Nats off a CT deep angle, but hell, he's going to try and do what he can. 1-for-1 trade out, but it's a 4v2. Mini and Beepo, what have you got for us? Not enough here. It's simple stuff for Team Liquid. 13-4. Mates had to try something new. I get it. It didn't quite land here, not quite enough.
It's builder from,
Yes.
even in a loss, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Even in a loss,
he's had
coming
a good
out,
game.
yeah.
Like, he's still got a nice, like, comfortable, like, aspect on it. It felt higgledy-piggledy at best. That is a word I didn't expect to be saying today.
Bingo
but here
card,
we
tick
yeah,
off.
that's a rare pull. Liquid, though, on the attack, obviously meaning Mate on the defending side. And it's a very direct approach here. Now, again, I think we can talk bigger picture once we get to it, because this looks explosive. And Martin already going to take heads. 2 bodies dropped. One reaction from Purpo, yes, but look how alone he is with that spike. And the cavalry's not coming anytime soon. Mates need an X factor, and Martin gives them 3.
Obviously, the other side of that equation being Martin stepping onto the Phoenix. If he's able to just farm,
Yeah.
then there's always a chance.
How's this Phoenix been? I can't place it in my head all that much. Maybe it's not made an impression on me because we've seen him at his best.
I think for Martin, it's one of those things where versatility isn't really a question, other than maybe the veto. I think we've been fairly happy overall with Martin's performance, and
That boy can shoot.
he can shoot. And I guess got 2 flashes. I mean, pre-nerf.
Well,
Run a budget Yoru.
I think I might just be like slightly chat-pilled and just like starting to judge some of the Phoenix flashes and how good people actually are at using them, and starting to be a little bit more critical if it comes more and more into like the mainstay. But I just couldn't quite place in my head where I put Martin. But again, even outside of his mechanics, I do want to see how he looks, at least on the agent here. Starzo, though, comfortably controlling middle. That's going to be Mini Boo gone. And on the side of this map, it's still going to be Beepo kind of keeping my attention here.
Support in place. Liquid are heading this way. Camo, I guess as well, the discussions the other side of that, if there's going to be a Phoenix diff, Camo has looked absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, he found comfort on that part,
last
so-
few series
Here.
that he has shown it.
Hello, that's...
It's lost where his cage went, I guess.
Enemy remaining. Spike down.
you're trying to like run after like oh. You know you're like trying to chase like a ping pong ball. It's most like subhuman like
And it, like,
experience.
bounces a little
Yeah,
bit.
it kind of looked a bit like that. Bless him. Stars are off to a good start though. I mean, these rounds aren't the ones to be like looking at too much. That's what it literally was the bounce. Oh, that's foul. Andy.
It bounced off like the cable that runs towards the door.
That's actually so funny. But a
Wasn't
great
that
start from
ages
Mates.
ago that showed us one of the best clips of like the poison orb bouncing off
Oh,
something
I
and just
think
going
it
like up in
was.
the air behind him?
I wouldn't be shocked. All right, this is where things get fun. So bonus for Mates. I want it to be almost more than competitive. I'd love to see them do a little bit of something with this. Nat's back on his farming duty. He loves a bit of it. But Wayne getting things started.
Beepo removed. Now Liquid a chance to slow things down early on. Created an advantage here in terms of head count. Mini Boot tagged down to 33. Does have the regen, so still have something to offset that ever so slightly. Drone to clear through, won't catch anything in main. Still a question mark for mates. 3 players positioned towards B, and it's just Mini tasked with holding down the fort elsewhere. We'll obviously have some audio cues.
My ultimate's ready.
That will be Camo's ultimate. Ready to pop here if he wants to clear out some of these close corners on entry into B. Like I said, still 3 positioned here. A solid hold potentially from mates. Martin only on a stinger though. Could be overwhelmed. Glyph actually down the bucket.
30 seconds
I want to
left.
see the crossfires. We'll see how they deal with Camo. Looks like, oh no, Martin's gone down. I'm a little concerned at that one, but still, they're able to hold from sight. To this effect, it's Glyph trying to buy time here, but it's a 2v4. I desperately wanted to get the Bulldog or be able to do something with it, but Mini a little too late to the... Oh, well, hello there.
No, Wayne.
Wayne.
No,
Wayne.
Wayne.
Wayne, what are we doing?
Nah, I love it. I love it.
He's had one good map. He's like, I'm getting
one good
knife
map,
in.
I'm getting a knife round 3.
Wait till you see this.
Ah.
Now he's on the Guardian.
Yeah. He's lost his gun. That's the consequences of my actions.
It truly is. In slow-mo as well. And he's having a field day today.
Yeah.
He's loving it. Oh.
I would have loved to have seen a mini reaction there, though. Missing the other side of it.
that's...
Side by side, just like
I thought you meant mini at
split
the
screen.
desk. I was like, I don't know, you get a mini squeeze for that.
A mini squeeze on the knife.
Okay, we have Operator Alpha Beepo playing over towards tree, kind of mostly towards that A side of the map, and actually right place, right time. Low flash comes in, Mini Boo goes forward. Lovely! Look at that. I mean, all right, easy target. No one's down there, but he's still going to check on it.
Eats that shock dart.
Anyone? There's the
he's
reveal.
revealed.
Yeah, and he's dead. That protocol list from Liquid was so nice.
Just can't deal with the dart. Banks
Spike
on
planted.
maybe finding a kill. Depot here, operator in hand, going to be really difficult to get something going through the door here, but on an early angle, once Camo's wall drops, but isolated perfectly. Camo will remove. Nat's already in a position here to catch the exits. Starzone Mini going to be desperate to hold onto these rifles if you look what is left in the bank. And he's heard it.
One enemy
No,
remaining.
timing. The spray's not going to be there. It's not the Phantom. Calm down. But Starzo just hoping to live, if anything. Doing his best. But the team's here. Liquid Liquid are very close by. So Starzo, do you get to keep this prize possession? No. But again, that A-take looked fantastic to me. I'd like to see... it's really hard to ask for it, but I'd like a little bit more of an aggressive look from Beepo, be it playing through tree, playing on a deeper line early on, maybe posturing up a little bit deeper on A, forcing them to kind of invest that utility a little bit heavier just to clear him off these angles. But again, he's not exactly had the most highlight of games yet, so hard to be the one to ask a lot for him. But as it stands, we already have 2-2.
Hunter's Fury available for Starzo. Martin just one away, and everybody else tracking it about halfway. I guess Liquid a little bit ahead in terms of his following ult cycle. Beepo rewarded here at the start. Camo will fall to a headshot. That's actually missing the opportunity here towards short. Martin will stay tucked though. Like I said, a kill, and he can open up this round. He does have a rifle. He could throw the ultimate in the mix as well.
Yeah. Does he get that sort of play in though?
Enemy mark.
Bit of info there. Still lingering around. Not going to know any progress up towards Pizza, but there's a potential someone has slipped in there, so just being a bit cautious of that. As it stands though, Liquid, once again, addressing this A-site approach. There's the Owl drone. Quick check on the smoke. And opting to clear wine.
It's actually using this opportunity to maybe re-clear through mid. And the smoke going to keep them in check, but he will know once this flash comes out, there's probably an opportunity for Miniboot to play spoiler on this entire plan.
He's got to have heard maybe a step. I feel like there's going to be information relayed, because they've got an A-site for free.
30
there it
seconds
is.
left.
There's the big step that's going to matter. And now he gets to work and he's quick to it. But Martin draws blood, but he gets traded. Rifle then falls to the next set of hands, Starzo. But look who's creeping closer. Miniboo waiting.
Couldn't see him.
No, and that's the call made. They can now keep their attention towards pushing through heaven, create that crossfire. You can see Nat's already getting out a little bit deeper, making sure he's present on this. Plays him in, expecting probably the 1-1 trade here. Miniboo can't die at this point, though. He could get a little risky. He doesn't. And he's still got that held position held by Purpo. So Starzo knows this is a really tough outcome, but well navigated by Liquid.
Certainly still threatening this round. Able to whittle away here, brings it down to just 2. Great catch from Bebo at the start here. It's a beautiful trade from Miniboo as well. Just throwing bodies on this angle. All right, Miniboo plays the timing pretty well. Gets a little awkward, but gets the job done, and a third posted in succession for Liquid. Bebo 2 off a Blade Storm now. Still an operator in hand, sitting at 2 and 4. Needs once more to find some of that early round value. About the only time he did find value on split was with the operator a few times. The mates really slowed things down on their attack.
Oh, cross map though. Yeah, much for this.
On a whim, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, everyone was pretty deep though, so I guess you kind of get a bit nervous about it. Martin, the one to save them by finding Miniboo. Again, you've got no real information on it. You've got a super deep hold from Bebo. Then you had a solo site being held by Mini. They're playing so deep on this, it gives a lot of freedom to Liquid.
Hunter's Fury and a Neural Theft available for Liquid as well. Wayne just one off a TP. As the round will slow down here, just past the minute mark. I'm going to try and maybe re-hit into B here. That's maybe to fake a little bit of presence, but we'll deal with that camera here. Mini
that's nice.
Capitalizes onto Camo and Wayne out in the open. Purpo does find Martin, but hard to really get something done now as Nat's going to be under a ton of pressure.
Caught in the end, Purpo, nowhere to go. Yeah, it felt like he kind of lived and died by the start of things there. Mini's timing brilliant, couldn't clear the cam. Very well done by mates, but Liquid looked a little stuck then. They didn't seem to have that next option.
Again, maybe if Martin's a little deeper on the run it back, whilst the Hunter's Fury is going on. See here, he's kind of here in the aftermath, and yes, he finds a kill, but there's still a chance for Liquid to reset off that. It just doesn't happen. Unfortunately, Nats quite here by the reveal. Mates keeping things in check for the time being here. 3-3 the scoreline here on Ascent. What Liquid have quietly built up in the meantime, though, is only missing Camo's ultimate. Trip not removed there with the shock. It's got to be conscious. They fall foul to that. Again, 3 players committed towards the A site here. Do have Mini setup, and Liquid haven't really explored the setup elsewhere. Only really had I guess a whiff of it towards B site.
Take flight. Enemy tag.
Now I get a bit nervy, but Bebo's willing to challenge on this, and I think he has to back himself a bit, but now pop the dash. Feels no pressure to follow, but he's got to know they're coming. And now he's stuck in no man's land. Do you stick around on this? Bebo looks in danger, and he looks dead to rights. Yeah, melted on the burst from Miniboo. Kind of felt like he got caught between the idea of aggression and falling away. That's going to take a touch of damage, but it's fine. 5v3 site under your banner. Plant next on the cards.
Yeah.
A tough retake.
Because of the second ping, he knows he can play into this space behind the door. Everything through CT here from mates. Glyph just conscious of the possibility. And you always got to be aware that Nats is going to try something like this. Catches a headshot. Glyph down to 10 HP. That's probably a call for the save now. Yeah. We'll hold on to 3 weapons on the side of mates. Still just too much to overcome on the site, and I think Liquid already figuring that out. Operator to hand for Purpo as well. Hey mates, this situation, I think Liquid don't necessarily get a confirmation on the other side of this stack on A, but certainly at least reading into that paranoia really well. And Bebo, unfortunately, just overwhelmed in this situation. You can see he's desperate to try and get something.
I actually quite like that he was willing to try and go a little bit deeper on it, but...
It's easy, again, to sit here and be critical in these sort of situations, but it's what you want to see from him. after the last few series of, well, getting stuck in a poison orb, in a snake bite, and just not even having the chance to find impact, the fact that he's going, and like I said, it comes back to that doesn't solely sit with Beepo. The rest of the team need to make it work from an overall macro perspective.
All right. Sadly, not the sight to see it, but we saw this before, how bursty this was. And now, to add on top of that, Purpo with the ult, Mini, good luck. He was really good at holding down the other side, and this feels like his bread and butter, slicing through them comfortably. Camo gets denied, able to kind of work up with the rest of the boys, but on the second time of asking, he will get out of main. No problems there, gonna invest ult and look for a follow-up. Mini's done wonders for the side, showing off some of that capability. But Camo gonna eat the flash, cleared, and now just Nats in a 1v4 with an operator. Do you believe?
No.
Oh.
Watch your eyes!
All right.
No,
Well,
I don't.
what if he does?
If he does, I'll be very impressed. Oh my God.
Oh, hey. Yeah. I was all aboard. I like the idea. But, I mean, that was a great round from Mini.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
Cypher's dream, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Able to isolate in between the cages perfectly. Right,
Nice little
enough
setup.
pressure here. There's Camo's ultimate thrown in here to remove some of the trips. Beepo lands a crucial shot over towards Purpo as well. Even here, gets onto this angle to find Camo. Martin's confusion, he's like looking around.
Who's got an operator? Speaking of, Beepo now on that A line. Leave him there. Let's see if you can now maybe free up the rotations a bit more. Let Martin hopefully help Starzo. But this time again, Mini. On the other side of the map with another load of players coming his way. Well handled by Starzo.
Yeah, looking really comfortable after a rough map one.
That takes confidence to re-clear like that. You don't know how many are behind it, but still, Liquid going to be able to filter through out towards lane. And Mini's done it again. This guy's doing really well. Still going to be a nuisance at the back of the site, but they've lost the main side point. Camo going to be now all alone here, and oh my word, okay, mates just flood back in. No fear, apparently. And Wayne just was hoping for a little bit more time, potentially, but honestly, mates were there so fast, not letting Mini stand alone. This guy's been a great anchor for them.
He really has. And after a few series where he certainly hasn't had the same individual impact, some of these rounds for the mates, delivering here on Ascent. Like I said as well, Starzo, super rough map one for him in terms of numbers, but finding some crucial value early on here versus Liquid. Unable to really
Let's go, guys. Come on!
find the same success. Sent Miniboo out here as almost a diversion tactic. Starzo to immediately remove that threat.
It just feels like you can't afford to have Mini go down early. The guy's done so well so far. Breaking the bank now. Liquid gonna have that Guardian on Wayne and everyone else kind of share some bits and bobs, but Miniboo not getting much active play up middle either. Starzo kind of putting him in his place in that previous round was pretty wild, but now let's see if they can explore a bit further. Double swing on mid-contact. Actually a reward for Camo in the end.
Yeah, Starzo tagged down to 50 as well.
Oh my word. I'm a little bit nervous now seeing this. So you got both of the front line going hunting for what could be a weakened Starzo. Oh my word, potentially in the grave by Mini soon enough, but he's going to hear this. Knows that no one slipped ahead. He's going to be able to backpedal and backfill, but Miniboo lives.
Wait, did Miniboo not pick up the rifle? Oh, he passed it across.
Yeah, that's Camo's now. Going to use it with the ult to try and take all the space with a little bit of smoke towards tree. Piling in towards the A side, but people's position should be the checkmate. Should make that post plant incredibly uncomfortable. Should make them feel like they've got no room to work. Glyph's gone down early though. He's gone to try and get involved here. And I don't know if anyone can trade off him. Maybe he doesn't need it. Mini's gone down. Wayne there to do the work. It's all on Beepo here. Oh, there's only so much to be done. Team Liquid with so little. Turning the Omoda Thrifty in their favor.
Beautiful stuff to tie things up. 5 apiece. As you said, an Omoda Thrifty.
Again, just that grab on the rifle.
One enemy
Would have liked to see a little bit more help there coming in potentially on the side, but Beepo just, again, maybe caught in between the two ideas, but fine, able to get the purchase back out to play, but 5 apiece. Gotta say, Liquid, in my eyes, already doing pretty well here.
Yeah, at least, I mean, the age-old, right? Damage control first half, Ascent on the attacking side. You'll set yourself up for success as best you can. That's trying to line up a cage here to maybe set something in motion towards mid. Sarzo won't get a confirmation on the drone. Liquid poised outside the A site here. Wayne alongside Martin. We're tasked with keeping them at bay. Starzo already making moves that way.
I guess the silence is really the only info they have at the moment. There's not been much defense-sided aggression here. Starzo wanting to help out on the burst potentially. See what can really happen with, I mean, Glyph's still got that Guardian, Martin is there. But Liquid getting no play in either. So they're gonna have to dig a little bit deeper if they do want to pressure these sites.
Happy to let this one breathe for the time being. Cage pop now to allow safe passage. Purpo
30 seconds
send the
left.
drone in. Martin caught.
It's a paranoia. Wall goes up, do they disrespect it? Looking to see if there's any reveals here. There it goes. Anyone gonna get highlighted? I guess there was a little bit of info played out here. Glyph's gonna be playing by that one and done box, but manages to slip back through 13 seconds. Things get tense now, especially when Martin's on site. Great work there from Martin.
It's number 6 for the mates. So he needed that to really stabilize the economy for the final round. And on the other side, it's going to be Liquid to struggle in terms of the purchase. Only have the TP for Wayne. Camo and Purpo missing 2 points. A chance to maybe see it here in round 12, but on the other side, mates flush in terms of investment. Martin, Beepo, and Glyph all with ults available. Beepo operator in hand as well. A little bit of a switch up here. He is tasked to just hold down mid early on. Again, doesn't necessarily need a kill, but just to be present here. Create a little bit of discomfort for Liquid as once more they are huddled outside the A site.
Cage triggered.
And that's his adding question marks, right? Forcing the investment of the Owl drone.
But Starzo's, yeah, doing really well in terms of the response to some of this early pressure from Nats.
Okay, Operator's now gonna be seen. People are looking to try and get a little bit of variety, but a missed shot there. They're gonna know that Starzo's around.
It's over. You're dead.
And the ult to follow. They want this is all for Nats. He gets to live or do anything. That would have been a wild. So much investment just around him. Martin, in the meantime, going to look for space. Doesn't quite find it on Wayne.
Here, Spike has made his way across towards B. Beepo with a good reposition here. Right place, right time for him. The camo will get ultimate available here to invest. Hunter's Fury invested. Doesn't catch on the other side here. Miniboo slipped the net.
Yeah, that's
straight up mid.
actually really nice timing on this. But you're gonna look at the Spike re-rotating as well, going back towards A, just off the back of what space Wayne is gathering, completely unaware. Starzo just a little bit behind the curve on that. Nice fob as well, punishing rotations. Great mid-round manipulation
Glyph's
from Team
pinched,
Liquid.
man.
Yeah, Glyph's gonna have to come out swinging. He's done great on one time. Now a factor, 10 seconds, they gotta go. 11. Is there anything more to be done? Not really. Mini's still a mile away.
Wayne's still got a paranoia as well. When's that next smoke available for him? They're going to tuck into hell. A chance here for Mini to go absolutely huge to guarantee an advantage here on the first half. It's so difficult to dig these players out.
That paranoia comes in near sight. Still able to see in front. A valiant attempt, but for Liquid, they'll be happy with this half. You've got to feel 6-6. A decent half here on Ascent for them. Mates are giving themselves just enough buffer, Mike. I think they're still in this one. They're certainly not looking down and out, but I just need to see a bit more spark from them. My eyes are on Beepo here. My eyes are on Martin on the side switch, and I think we've actually got a little bit of a treat for you playing along at home for at least the Vitality fans. Yeah, Sayonara and Prophet are standing by.
We were debating how many questions.
Go on. I'm not sold yet. Again, this felt like a bit of an uphill struggle. Mates in control of a lot of these rounds, but then you come out still with a tied half. Like, that's the thing that's like, in terms of a litmus test, it doesn't feel accurate.
I think we've got comms actually coming in for this as well, so we are going to be jumping into the mate side, see how this is sounding.
Okay, it's mid-shaders, guys.
Take flight.
Care flood.
Kill stairs, man.
I'm anti-flash, I'm anti-flash.
Stairs, come. Go,
Can
go,
be backside,
go,
guys.
go,
Can be
go,
backside.
go.
It can be backside, guys.
Go
Only.
side with me, come.
Check
Go,
backside.
I'm jumping out the trigger.
Can be short, can be short, backside.
Backside. Skill left. Skill left.
Backside.
Skill left. Jump. Not too dark. Stairs.
They can be flooding, yeah, they can be flooding stairs. Stairs,
Two stairs.
Three, bingo.
Go, blind. I blinded them. I'm gonna fight with you.
DT and boat.
Wait.
Boat.
Eyes are better than yours.
52.
Player standing. One enemy.
Oh, Mini is putting in a shift today. I thought that was wraps, but that paranoia coming in was actually perfect.
Again, the call to cancel here and actually come forward and fight with Mini. Beautiful decision making. And the Sheriff's doing a ton of damage here for the side of Liquid, but the paranoia lands perfectly.
One enemy remaining.
Mini delivers a 3K. Much needed for mates. Certainly springboard into this second half. Martin up to 13-7 now, leading the charge for the mates. I mean, Miniboo here to invest. It's just an upgraded pistol, and mates is probably looking to brute force their way onto Nats' site.
Yeah, and I think you can do that in this one, right? It's just try and be headstrong about it. Just gotta be a little cautious. And Nat's not going to get played there. You can see what he wanted.
Yeah.
You could see it. The intention was there. Not going to get the reward he was after. And Mate's just going to kind of, I guess, brute force the site, really. That's going to be 5 on site, though. No one splitting through main. No one holding any of the other areas, but they outgun pretty drastically in Starzo. All right.
Ace. Give him the ace. Who's going to be toxic on the side of mates?
If I speak.
Remember, big trouble.
Surely
Starzo not sure just yet, but well, like Camo's going to deal with this trip and give him the opportunity to find it here. I mean, certainly that would be a confidence build. Not that Starzo needed it, really. After a flying start in the second half, or second map overall, actually. After a tough performance on Split. Will finally reveal his position.
Nice. All good in the end, but what a nice round, actually, from Starzo there. As you said, it is a confidence builder, even if he doesn't need it. Got to feel good for mates, just kind of simplistic in approach, just very direct, and they win the fights.
Miniboo only really want to invest here and have a judge to follow up for sure, but rifles back in hand for Liquid. Looking well invested on the side of mates, though, and you look at some of the key ultimate progress. Martin halfway, Starzo past halfway for the Hunter's Fury.
He's done well there. Let's see if Martin can get the ball rolling as well. Get that ready to go. Heavy emphasis towards middle. Don't have that trip there to start with. Gets cleared. Now you're looking at who's going to be watching this. Camo on one side. Nats can turn to assist if needed. And you do still have, I think, Purple on lane. Yeah, he's going to fall off that because they have lost that market control. So site steadily secured by mates to a degree, right? They get that springboard in. Purpo's looking vulnerable. They could have gone on that. They don't.
Maybe just a pause for thought, but that's certainly the plan now. Nats to remove Beepo.
A little scary for Glyph because he is ahead of the others. None of them can keep you across quite like he can. And it's a bit of a weird fight, right? Like they're trying to get across, trying to help him out. Smoke finally goes in. Purple wants to play though.
He wants out.
Yeah, Flash goes forward, there towards Switch. Nats again gonna find Mini. Down to 3 now, this is getting messy on the side, and Purple's still alive.
They just can't scale onto site now. Smoke will expire, over towards Spawn. Purpo 12 HP, can he find another kill?
It's such a ratty position and it can just net you kills, but he's been caught. There it is. Starzo, diligent in the clear, and now the plant can come in.
3v3 still. Miniboo to try and deal with the door. I mean, Martin, got to be so careful here. It's a judge in hand for Miniboo.
Martin wanted to get active on this. Oh, I think he just tagged him a touch there, but it's Nats again with a third. Brilliant from Glyph, though. Just as the pressure came in, made his way back up the stairs, caught them on that push through.
Up to 9 now, a bonus conversion for the mates.
A little bit concerning for Liquid, actually.
Definitely, yeah. You absolutely want to see them come out the gate swinging here in the second half. We'll force out an early timeout from Liquid. back to the drawing board for them in terms of approach.
Hey! Let's go, bro!
4K from Starzo followed up here. A 4K by Glyph. So certainly the momentum.
Split. They got, what, 4 rounds? They've come out here looking a bit more revitalized. And I think round by round, you get more confidence. You get Martine looking a bit better. You got, Mini starting to clutch up a bit. Starzo having a great map. For Liquid, it was a time to check in, time to talk with the coaches, try and get their heads back in this game, because I don't think mates have been doing anything extraordinary.
No. Camo gets away with murder to find that orb. Not punished here initially. Minimal investment. I mean, there's Sheriffs and a couple of Buckies on the table here for Liquid. Mates at least kept in check here in the early round. This is all to probably force mates to reconsider their approach, but Spike has stayed towards B main.
They are drifting back over.
Camo searing some sound, yeah.
No
He
one
has
else
to
is
go
rotating, though.
absolutely nuclear here to stop this from happening.
Oh my God, he got a
Tag
little
onto
bit
the
of chip.
seconds,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Camo scares me. Mechanically, this man is a little bit terrifying. Gonna shut down Market Door, give himself maybe a corner to play from. Gonna spot out one on the cross, able to dodge the follow-up flash, but Mini succeeded, catching Purpo there. Gonna make this tougher as Camo still desperately trying to do
seconds left.
something. He's got a, I don't want to say a fair 1v1, but if he swings that corner, okay, Beepo's got the angle. No sweat in the end, looking quite comfortable on this. Oh, comfortable, I lied. I'm sorry, I've told a terrible lie there. That was awful timing for
Weapon
Beepo, but
upgrade.
2v3?
Spike
Door's
planted.
closed. Has Mini opened the door yet?
No. I'm worried.
I'm very worried.
I shouldn't be worried. I'm a bit worried. They're waiting for that third man,
Yeah.
right? They are waiting because they're like, surely Mini's swinging. They're not going to just bait his teammates like this. And it's okay, because they've got Martine on the side, door breaks, and now suddenly everything's fine in the world. Mates,
Never in
no
doubt.
problem. 3 alive.
Up to 10. A 4-round gap here. Liquid need to answer back now. Well, this map could be all but wraps. Camo does really well to find the first tier, slow things down, but Mini gets into a position to play in the cup. Catches Purpo in transition.
Just a sliding mini ball.
Oh, right, okay. Camo and Nats will have ults to invest here. Nothing else on the cards for Liquid, but look at how well-rounded the buy is here. Four mates in a very solid position. Miniboo, though, catches a freebie here onto Martine.
And that's the one you like to get as well. Martine gone makes it a little bit trickier. But doesn't catch a glimpse of anyone over towards active in market. Purpo looking for info. Beepo spots out one towards CT. So they've got mid control, but can they put together the positioning? As Wayne, gotta be careful to not give this up. He's holding a lot of this map in his hands. If they try and re-clear short, they'd be in trouble. But Nats thinks against it.
Shadows traveling.
Turns his attention elsewhere.
It was Mini close enough to hear this trip. I mean, I imagine so, but not entirely sure on the range. No, he definitely does. No, I don't think he was in range to hear it. Deeper there in towards Treat. Miniboo. On Starzo. Mini now has to find something, but Wayne will shut that down. That takes a ton of damage, but able to bait Wayne in perfectly.
Not ready yet.
Glyph, though, will find a response, but it is a 4v2
30
in
seconds
favour
left.
of Liquid. Beepo late to the party, but really try and support this plant going down.
Spike
Right, they now know.
I know
They should know exactly where they are.
Little theft, we'll get a second ping here.
Joke's over.
Mate's looking to still reposition around, but Glyph goes bold and it's only one.
Beepo burnt alive. Easy stuff in the end for Miniboo, and Liquid not out of it yet. Still a chance here.
3 survive, operator in hand. I mean, Purpo and Wayne down at 150 and 350 credits. Maybe a judge to throw in the mix, maybe. At least a must-win round converted here for Liquid. They need to chip away at the finances, though, in these next couple.
Miniboo's had a round there,
yeah,
though, hasn't
definitely,
he?
yeah. 4 big kills from him.
But it feels like, is that repeatable? Is that something you can bank on? get active down middle, get us a pick through a smoke. Right place to follow up. It's tough to ask more of him, but I think we're going to have to. Bippo might be tasked with potentially taking that challenge on.
Let's go.
Operator in his hands now. Miniboo on the other side towards Pizza. And the smoke keeping them both somewhat safe.
Yeah, Miniboo toying with the idea of doing exactly as previous, but Bippo the one to take control of mid initially here. Nats is playing super deep, and obviously Wayne judge in hand, as I said, will be looking to play up close and personal. And bullied in this sort of position in the previous series, but chance here to maybe deliver. So he might actually line up two there, but Mini great to equalize that.
Yeah, smart from Mini just to backpedal a little bit, expecting that swing to come in. Martin going to see how far he can go here. Not going to get any play, however. And they are on this side of the map quite quick. It is a 4v4. Martin, you're playing a dangerous game. They could have maybe filled tree a little bit faster, but...
Stars are ult here. He's already in towards main. Liquid have to be aware of timing here in this retake.
He's spot on. They don't have much to kind of deal with that. So what is the plan? How do you make this competitive, even in 4v4? This is how you get Miniboo in on the site, see if he can clear through hell, but Martin on the case, holds the angle, loses. There is another player down here, Mini as well. Finally swings it, gets it, can't handle Miniboo, but look for the ult. Remember, Starzo is here. We can't be having that one messed up. There's already, there's the half though, and you're right, this should be now. Oh, Miniboo, he's got Bippo. Is there time?
Oh my God, he's got it! He's got it!
Oh my God! The Red Bull clutch just in time.
Absolutely insane. Miniboo landing a crucial shot, besting Bippo, the one to really be the safety net on this Hunter's Fury. And Starzo, unfortunately, he's so deep on.
He has to just
he's
run,
so deep
yeah.
on main. Absolutely crazy sequence of events.
That's the shot he had to land. That was it.
Like I said, look at the timing here.
Crazy.
This is
Insane.
played to a T by the mates. It's that shot that is the deciding factor.
Miniboo has started to hit hard recently. We saw it on map 1,
Ooh,
and he's not
another
stopping.
freebie. It's
This
Martin
is,
again.
It just feels fated that this guy is having such a streak of form recently. But challenged with more. Job certainly not done. Camo going to send in a flash for him, but they're aware. They're on the angle this time, and mates fight back.
Wayne now in a predicament. And Purpo, the dart in will actually enable him to rotate, potentially provide some support. He's going to be revealed though. Could be spammed off the angle.
On that, this is going to call for
It's got to be a
one of
Nats
the
round.
classics, right? As the TPs come in, though, he's got help now on the side. Do they pivot? Still got 50 seconds. They could. Yeah, they absolutely are. They've read this right. That spike has got free, safe passage towards A. Starzo playing in the lurk. Oh, my word.
What a read from
okay.
Nats.
Yeah, okay. But there is
Purpo's got Hunter's Fury as well. Doesn't
planted.
actually invest here off the plant. It's a chance to maybe clear out hell here.
Yeah,
Very difficult in terms of a retake to...
they're already pushing up, though. It's a big call.
They're saving.
I thought they had a real shot at this. Fair enough. Maybe cancel on it, just knowing the funds behind it. But this gives 11 to mates.
Yeah, maybe just want to hedge their bets here, hold on to what they've got. I mean, Camo down at 1,000, Miniboo at 250. It's a difficult buy back into this.
And I guess the new question, was it too preemptive from Wayne? But
I mean, yeah, he's
At
not
50
getting pinched
seconds?
from main, but he doesn't know that, right? So
Yeah.
for him, it's almost a kind of do or die moment. He could potentially stick around, maybe look for a kill here, but wants to ensure that that B site hold maintains.
Bippo just died to the spike.
He did.
I'm out of here.
He did. Not going to matter. He's got base, so he's got a gun back in hand.
Lock inside.
Okay.
Cover going out.
That's filth, isn't it?
Heads up from that.
Like, what are you meant to do?
But we're winning because of power of friendship.
By the power of friendship. Do you believe?
TP and a Blade Storm available for them. And Purpo with a Hunter's Fury. Nothing else here for Liquid. Not even a full buy. It's a Judge, a Bulldog, and a Guardian to round things out. Purpo's going to be within range to punish on the back of Nats' util if mates decide to progress onto the A site. It's going to look pacey towards short here, I think, on the back of contact.
Imagine so. But Mini, if he gets more than one here, that would be one. The fact he's even slipped up this far, this puts their Nats in a really tough spot. Beepo flies in. I guess, hey, that's all he needs. That's okay then. You can die to the spike as much as you want. Nats gets cleared.
Spike
And they're
planted.
already starting to pressure up towards the likes of Purpo, who's none the wiser. He is dead to rights. Beepo's having a round, and he needed one. Take some of that pressure off him, mates. Pushing up to 12 with an in-zone flawless.
Beautifully done. Again, it's not a pacey hit, but later on in the round, it's certainly ferocious. Beepo want to really be large and in charge here. So decisive to just go forward and remove.
Good to see.
Key piece in terms of Liquid's defenses here. Conceding a lot of space and relying on that Cypher setup. Very happy to see that one. His mate's up to 12 now, and the financial woes for Liquid continue. It's looking even worse than the previous year in terms of inventory. Still Hunter's Fury here, but Blade Storm popped by Beepo. Looking to close this one out here and now.
Yeah, this is where it starts getting a little bit more concerning, right? But Miniboo's still on the case. It's this little play here as the TP gets taken towards the back of B side. So looking to facilitate the cross, but all looked a little dodgy there, but it's fine. They make up for it. But now you can see that Hunter's
Big
Fury pop.
connection.
He's going to have a little bit of a reveal and not seeing too much damage done, but Camo on the case, already going to swing in. Dealt with by Mini and Starzo. Still trying to do what they can. Team Liquid fighting back on the site, but the spike made it out in time. Mini didn't stick around too long. So Beepo, can you make the difference now? There's no one to stop you on A. How far do you go?
See the pings coming through. I mean, Liquid's still way behind this. Certainly taking their time to consider, I guess, a lurk previously on that B site after scrambled a rotation towards A. But stacked up now, Beepo. Blade Storm could go huge here to close out Ascent.
This could be the moment. That's certainly the start he was looking for. Two more knives, but he doesn't want to outstay his welcome. He's baiting. I love it. That is what I needed to see from Beepo. He's brought it down to a 1v1. Mini against Purpo. Cam in play. Mini gonna try and play to timing. Wait for the audio. And he's gonna hear it. Purpo!
Big 1v1.
That's a big shot from him as well. Just flies in. Mini's been solid in those sort of closeout rounds, but Purpo gonna extend play.
To 9, Team Liquid. Again, initially, this looks so awkward, so shaky for Liquid to maintain control of the B site, but on the back of a couple of shots here from Nats.
Nice, Simeon. Good job. Nice.
Able to stabilize under the pressure. Again, certainly not out of the woods just yet there. They need to stabilize in terms of the economy. So these last few buys have not been pretty, but keeping their head above water. So we enter round 22 here on Ascent.
Let's see what the pace is like from Mates. Looks really calm. Deep default over towards A as well. You can see how far back they're sat here.
Glyph's position is any indication of pace. They are expecting aggression somewhere. Maybe an early trap play. Want to mitigate the risk of Miniboo maybe finding a kill, but he's on a Judge. So he's going to be tucked into tree. Camo probably ready to ult reactively on the back of that drone here, but...
There it is. You're spot on. Camo goes in, takes away Martin, can't get the follow-up, that's fine. He's at least hindered the approach. Now Nats on the swing, and it's a miss. Not what you wanted, but Purpo's there. Camo, absolutely on the money. In-zone flawless, ready to go.
Popped his ult halfway already. That's what you want to see if they want to string together a couple of rounds. If Camo has a 3 or 4K now, he's certainly got that back in hand.
And I was worried when Nats just couldn't seem to hit one of the 3 targets he had.
What's key is, though, I think Beepo's position is noted. Here, Camo completely bypasses him, then catches him on the re-swing. Beautiful stuff.
Man, I'm gonna be like, I love Ascent. How many like times do we see these sick aim moments just seeming to happen over by Switch, by Boathouse, by Mid? It's always just like Demon 1 comes to mind, but we see so many of these
Blazer.
nice little moments. Just because you don't know what happiness is, Michael, don't take it out on me. 12 to 10.
12-ton indeed. Ult. Just missing here for a couple of players of Liquid, but like I said, it's only the neural theft available for Mates. Again, the fun started to dwindle. They have chipped away at the finances. Starzo brings a Guardian in here. And finally, rifles in hand for Liquid. Repo. I mean, Spike alongside this as well.
This is
leading the
committed.
charge here alongside Glyph and Martine. So be
It's
very careful.
okay, he's bested Camo, who's the kind of key figure in the previous round. But do they get to snowball forward? Nats is playing deeper off site this time, not committed up towards, I guess, lane. Okay, a little bit of info now. They should be able to scale across. Wayne's caught Martine, though. That's the spike then lost in the paranoia on the chase here. Wayne needs to deal with the trip, that's fine. And they are just hunting them down, but so are Mates. 33 HP on Mini, but they're still going. Wayne still in the fight, takes away Starzo. Beepo back into business. The damage is, though, adding up. Look at Beepo's HP. Mini. That's
got the spike,
naughty.
by the way.
That is naughty.
This is foul work.
Wayne's
Wayne's watching it.
Wayne.
I do as well.
Wayne, you're watching!
He's watching the mini-map.
Oh, no way! That's how it closes. Beepo with the 4. 13-10.
Alongside a Raze and a Neon, in terms of coverage and a site execute here on Fracture, in terms of being able to get on the other side of, you know, potentially a site and stun somebody in, the coverage is absolutely insane.
Yeah, this is...
Wait and see how this pans out, though.
I mean, it's pressure, and I can't get enough of it so far. However, we already have a mad brawl. Sorry, we're all just challenging through smoke, and Beepo's got 2 of them. It's all gone a bit
Spike
mad.
as well.
Mini Boo now having to figure this one out. Pain shells thrown, they're all on this. Mates standing as for the power of friendship, Michael, in full effect.
You can see here on the X-Ray, everybody huddled outside the smoke. Camo 27 HP. Martine to clean up a pistol round gear from the Mates. Proactive, decisive. They find exactly what they want to on the other side of this engagement. The spike dropped here so early on. Allows them to take control. No hesitation whatsoever from the side of Gentlemates.
If that's the method,
Yeah.
if that's how it works.
I mean, this is the one thing, right? The other side of this being the early round does lean towards Mates being able to take control. You can get ahead of some of Purpo's setups if it's not to clear this initial space, as you see here in round 2. Minibu looking to get very aggressive on the back of that stun, but shut down here by Martine. Oh, that's the easy clean up here.
Oh, that flash was nice. I mean, it was soft to target, sure, but you love it when you see it. And if Martine's starting to feel out the game, he's 6-0. He's already got ult for bonus. Ooh, Team Liquid. Doesn't it feel a little scary?
It does.
Nice, Martine.
Still coming into this as well. Nats on a Guardian. Going to be a much slower round from him. But you need to see Liquid make a response here, and it needs to be confident. Mates, ready for the brawl once more. They're going to have company on the other side of this.
That shot's going to force some more. Give me Boo, maybe a step in. Ready with the flash, though. Eats it. Okay, better. Nice spacing from Camo, sitting almost anti behind Dish. Allows them to get the advantage here and nullify that early threat from Martine. Starzo, a little cheeky. Are they going to expect it?
Surely not, right?
I mean,
Wait,
he's still got Camo. How did he get Camo? How have you gotten away with that one? And they're going back for more. Okay, I think we've figured out what Mates want to do here. They're just going to hold down W. They're chasing you around the map. They've got upgrades. I'm a bit scared here.
Nobody has moved on the other side.
Here.
Nats alongside Purpo. And the Miniboot will regroup now. 3 players for the Mates, positioned over towards A. They're in the right place. Liquid are headed this direction.
Well, with Mini's cam still where it is, they don't have any concerns
No?
yet. None of the trips have been broken. They can stay on this. Oh,
Taking that back.
I just noticed, well, I mean, he's got a judge in hand.
He does. If Glyph maybe takes, I don't know who takes
30
first contact
seconds
really
left.
on this. I guess there's the stun though, so that's going to be decided for them. Nat's going to be able to clear Mini, but they don't expect Glyph. And there could be more. There is more! Starzo! The stars are lining for mates. The aggression is unrelenting.
4 kills for him to clean up here. A bonus conversion, mates, off to a flying start here on the decider. Liquid left trailing behind in these early rounds. Gonna catch it. I mean, I thought maybe it was up against the wall and just to spam other side of the smoke, but what a catch from Starzo.
Hey! Sit down and shit, you're going home!
Ooh, baby. You kind of love to see it. 3-0, look. There are no easy roads to London. The lower bracket is terrifying for a reason. And Liquid, you may have found comfort here once. But this is now where you gotta prove it. You gotta earn every step you take.
Our team looking to get ahead of the curve here. We'll find Camo. Much time left here, but converts a second as well. Miniboot will fall. Stars onto the angle to clean up here with support from Beepo. Nats, Sheriff in hand. Last one standing here in round 4. Blink and you miss it in some of these rounds for mates. They are looking so confident.
And it just adds to the list of things that Liquid need to do, right? They need to humble this mate side. They need to tone down the confidence, get back map control. They need to do so much work. And for Nats, let's see what he can achieve here. 38 seconds, Spike obviously not to hand right now. He's looking for another chance.
Yeah, damage, ult progress, sure.
That'd be nice.
But does have a chance to find the plant. I mean, a plant and a death will be enough, but I think mates just figure out with the right sort of time the possibility that either he's lurked through.
Should get a good idea now. As Martin
10 seconds.
catch, he does. Well, I am concerned. Not massively yet, but I have concerns. It's the way that mates are getting these rounds. It's how confident they are, how they're playing with no fear, no stress, it feels like, which is unbelievable considering and what an early timeout. Round 5 coming in. Liquid needs to get a grip on things.
Much needed. Just in terms of maybe expectations. I mean, mates have struggled defensively, anchoring.
Yeah. It feels like he always
Like
gets
how do
his.
damage. He was winning rounds.
Yeah. It feels like a little bit of a rollback for him almost, right? You're seeing a little bit of that return to form. Okay, Liquid. I've got to see something positive out of this round, even if it's not a round win necessarily.
I want a round win.
I know
this
you do. I know you do.
Could spiral out of control so quickly. Look how early mates are pushing out of main.
Bring them down.
God, they've got so much info on the map here as well. And it just can be relayed over towards the likes of Mini being like, okay, let's play this a little bit careful.
They're going to get right behind this lockdown.
They'll be so fast to this. Now, again, for Mini, this is fine, but they're challenging so early on this. I thought mates would maybe wait a little bit longer, but they're going for this one. Yeah, they are not stopping. The W key is not being unheld. Mini now strikes towards side. Wayne does beautifully in the back lines. But there's still a couple of problems here. The fact that Mini's still free on the site. He's taking away Camo! Starzo! Mini! Flying over the top! Respect is earned here. Nothing's given. 5-0.
Mates read this so well on the back of the lockdown. And they're able to get into a position to actually remove it because of this Phoenix wall. Martin can get onto the angle so easily. Oh, sure.
I thought they were overzealous, but they weren't.
No. Couple of response skills found. What is that to Camo?
Oh.
Frustration on the face of Miniboot. And you gotta feel it, yeah, 5 rounds. Mates barely missing a beat.
When does it stop?
I was gonna say, bear in mind, last time you saw this week 4, they lost 13-4. They're 5-0 up versus Liquid right now. Starzo to remove Camo once more.
And they're having a vintage performance from Starzo too. He is fragging right now. 9-3 on the board. Good fight back from Liquid. Actually, with the plant in hand, but look at the hunt here already. You've got Beepo on the back lines. He's starting to fire up himself with Martin, who's not really stopped. That's waiting. He just needs to live 2 bullets. Oh my god, don't make a mess of this. I mean, it looks like they are walking on water for mates. Everything going right.
6 rounds unanswered. And a chance here for sure for Liquid to convert, but so much damage done on the way in.
Oh, God.
Forced into recovery mode when they've not even scaled onto site comfortably. I mean, there is a world where Nats is able to just do the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
Get on the back of Martin's ultimate. The smiles back on the faces of the mates.
You may notice a slight pause here.
Not sure if there is still a problem, but hopefully we get something in hand. 1 away from the Rolling Thunder for him.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. All good. Not sure what happened there. Fingers crossed we don't have any more issues. You don't want to see that kind of plaguing anyone at this sort of critical point, right? As it stands, though, early contact towards Dish. And a dump of utility on top. Starzo not backing away, though. Up for the challenge and gets cleared this time.
Cool, and Beepo removed here on the showstopper. If able to get ahead of this util, but caught now by the boombot, will be revealed. Neural Theft to go in here after Wayne falls. Martin just lying in wait. Will catch a mini boo and Purpo. Mates are just running away with this already.
I mean, come on, what's going on here? Yeah, it's Martin having an absolute whale of a time, but where's the fight back, Liquid? Do you really want to go out with a whimper like this?
Martin, going to defuse here, get himself past halfway to another ultimate. Said Liquid barely even having a chance to invest into some of these. I mean, Martin just runs rampant from this position. The Neural Theft sets it up perfectly.
Good.
Closes out with a third as well. 7-0 the scoreline. He's tucked into main to remove any hope of stabilizing in terms of positioning. Like I said, it hasn't been really a chance for Liquid to invest much in terms of the first ult cycle that already passed. But here, sitting on some of those key ultimates, I said really lean towards opening up a round. Mates now tucked as 4 in spawn, just ready to play rotations. Liquid yet to show their face. Now walk in, but again, this is going to be difficult. Coming out of a timeout here where you are expecting a little bit of a fight forward from the mates.
Yep.
Not going to be apparent here. Beepo got to be careful about this paint shell set in, but set a little deep. Wayne doesn't catch with the spam. Rolling Thunder onto site here.
Here we go. Wayne turns, and Beepo delivers. Mates again. Everything is hitting for them. Every shot is hitting. No plant yet. That should be next on the cards here. Liquid trying to find some stability first, but it gets removed in an instant as Miniboo called upon to elevate beyond expectation. Looks to the left, looks to the right. He's outgunned, he's outnumbered, and they're looking like they're out of chances. 8-0.
He's just getting back on track in terms of the synergies. I mean, just everything hitting. They're all playing together here. The questions around Beepo being ahead of the curve previously, certainly not the case here on Fracture. They are fighting as a unit and delivering round after round.
Hey! Miniboo, stop baiting them! Come on, bro!
Beepo finally with a chance to be on his feet here, giving it, rightfully so. Mates are simply outclassing Liquid here on this decider. Mini put the task once more, delivered a number of rounds in this sort of situation.
Oh, he has, and he is there. Finally overwhelmed. It's a trade. It's really just Miniboo trying to stay relevant in this, trying to get himself some sort of upgrade, but fumbling around as Martin closes in.
Smoke's dropping there. In an awkward spot now. 2v2, but certainly equipment advantage here, and Martin posted on this angle. He's got a read on the situation.
Backing away, though. Playing it safe. And this pause from Liquid might at least get them a plant.
Where's the closest rifle, though? I mean,
don't think Miniboo knows.
lockdown here could be very decisive. But the cut of sound has left the mates wondering.
God, I feel nervous.
Nats is considering it here to even buy a bit of space.
Seconds left.
Yeah, there it is. It's
Alongside
call
the
to
plant.
action.
Spike
He
planted.
can't get off site. He's locked on this with a stinger.
Well, he's got to worry about rafters. He can't.
Yeah. He tries to just get out of there. Okay, the reposition.
I mean, we've got a scope.
Going up.
That's all they
They're
can hope
both
for.
full shield though.
Watch your eyes.
Okay, clear on dish. Nothing. Still got a little util. It's going to force the hand of Liquid. Martin makes it across unscathed. First salvo bullets going, but it's clean from Martin. The
He tagged him.
adjustment. And now the defuse. Yeah! Wait and watch, Team Liquid. You are not in the driving seat today. 9-0. The march hasn't stopped.
Again, the plant location forces Liquid into such an awkward position. Again, I'm not saying this is just a given, right? Plant somewhere else, but they have to get into main. They can't bank on playing close up on site.
This is not even fair, to be honest. This isn't even fair. Like,
He's right, yeah. 9-0 the scoreline.
And this is the reality check, right? You've had your 2 timeouts. This is when you're watching London, the chance to go to London slip through your fingertips. You've had opportunities. You faced teams in turbulent times. You thought it was all lined up. Then today,
Joke's over.
you might have just met your maker. Mates then looking to get active. Martin just feels like he's on cloud 9 here. Man to the good for Mates. Liquid just fighting for some space. But it's re-cleared. It's rechecked.
Oh my God, Starzo.
He is a machine today. And excel in individual ability. As Wayne and Purpo barely making it through A main.
The position now a 2v5 for the remaining members of Liquid. And look who's tucked into the back lines. Mini.
No way out, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's barely present in some of these rounds, but will be relied upon in this sort of situation. Once more, knives in hand. Wayne will trade, but now it's a 1v4. The damage all but done here in round 10. It would take a miracle to get their first round here.
30 seconds left.
Only an ultimate, no other util left to bail him out. Give away his location here with the sound cue. I mean, he's just got so many people to overcome.
Even with full util, you'd still be imagining this going the Mates' side, let alone with 12 seconds. Starzo, exceptional round, 10-0. Unbelievable scenes here.
If we see a 13-0,
I
mean,
couldn't take it.
I'm dreading the thought, but it certainly feels that way.
One enemy.
Have a little bit of a delay once more. As I said previously, as soon as we know, we'll let you know, but a chance here to really mull things over.
To 0. It doesn't make the scoreline much better.
No,
But-
it doesn't.
But here we are.
Back in a position now for at least, yeah, and obviously to take note of the change in the ultimates here. Still an orbital strike available for Wayne. See everything as it was previously. Starzo and Martin with ults to invest. Certainly going to be a test of the mental here to come out of such a break here, and breaks the momentum really that Mates had. Martin looking to play off some of this early info. Again, utility removed. Liquid don't capitalize on that. Don't progress further forwards. Just left drifting back and forth here. Beepo posted up, operator in hand for him. Could be rewarded. Massive, he's going to have 4 bodies on the other side of this.
Just got himself comfy on it. Yeah, really nice for the first. Trying to almost contact up past Arcade is pretty ambitious, but orbital strike goes through. Yeah, Martin going to find Nats. This feels a little wishy-washy, and Mates looking pretty easy on the angle, not even bothering to turn the flash. Oh man, this is similar scenes, isn't it? 10-0.
Well, 10-0 for the second time.
Oh.
Mates certainly not affected by that. Liquid Looking to continue here, but a dry swing on. Again, this is the sort of thing that you talk about this composition in terms of clearing out, in terms of coverage. It's at this tower position. There has to be pressure towards it. It has to be suffocating for mates to be able to comfortably sit and play that sort of spot with what's available. Again, a stun, the paint shell, that even here, the orbital strike available. If you want to roll the dice, stun into tower, invest the ultimate, take a trashy free kill to open up a site.
Got to do something with it. Miniboo. Again, where's the setup for him? Where's anything to work off? It feels like he's just sent into the blender. By all rights, this could be the first 14-0 we've ever seen.
I'm with you.
I just wanted to make sure. I was really proud of that.
I can see you looking at me just like,
I wrote it down and everything. I was like, yep.
That's what you've worked on during that time.
Don't start.
I've not even paying attention to the game. Camo one away from a showstopper here. Boombot sent forwards. Liquid still, it's the same again, drifting back and forth. Again, the criticism will be around all inning. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a win condition, but it's something that this composition leans towards. Yeah, Miniboo sitting at 2 and 11, removed from this round. Mini, the position.
Cage triggered.
To do real damage once more.
They're just drifting on the map, but actually Camo's got them a kill here. Oh no, but the cross was being watched.
And he's revealed.
Camo's just having to play it forward. It's just so desperate. Wayne, Camo, Purpo, pick yourself up, man. Beepo's having a tear! It's 4 for Beepo!
Give him an ace.
From the absolute depths to this level of performance, leaving Purpo in a 1v4, watching the time tick away.
They want to give it to him as well.
They want to help him out here. He's trying to be stylish. He's doing
60s
on it. Oh my God. What are we watching? It's 11-0.
An ace from Beepo here. And if anything is going to rattle the confidence of Liquid, it's this sort of round. Yeah.
Where's the pressure? Where's the smokes? Where's anything?
I mean, just look at like the timing in between these kills. I mean, I respect it.
Yeah.
I don't know how close. I didn't see it slow, but I didn't say how close he was to hit.
But I like the idea.
Yeah. Liquid obviously buying back into this, but it's shaky, missing util, no ultimates to invest. The final round of this first half. And what could seal their fate here? Mini to be tested once more. The first time they're really scaling towards a site, but they're picked apart here. Spike ahead of this smoke. They have to recover once more.
The fundamentals falling to pieces here. You can see it. Kill by kill, round by round. Divide gonna go through. 1 minute still to play with. They have some options, but this is devastating viewing. I don't think any speech will save him now.
Maybe a reposition. Not sure if he was noted ahead of the divide there. Nats, a freeze. I mean, he doesn't have any utility to reveal the lay of the land here. But Nats on a rope with a Guardian versus the Phantom. Takes a ton of damage. Has to close out this kill, and you can't do so just yet. Mini down to 62.
30 seconds left. 1 enemy remaining.
Spike noted. Miniboo now finds himself at a 1v4. Martin to close the account. A 12-0 first half here, Lauren. Devastating scenes.
Yeah, genuinely blown away here. Credit to mates for their absolute quality they're bringing. But you're watching a team fall to pieces live in front of you.
30 seconds left. 1 enemy. Spike down, B.
Looking like they're falling short today. Team Liquid, you got anything left?
The 4-13-0 in the EMEA, third this year. Mixwell farming within the drafts in terms of these results.
But what it would be is the first 14-0.
Yes, yes it would.
Well, you could be watching history if Liquid do not get this one. Camo doesn't spot it until now. Fast on the trigger is Mini, takes him away. Mates want this done, but Miniboo stands in their way. He can at least remove Beepo. Okay, Wayne joins in on the account. As now, Mini, Martin and Cliff still firing. Miniboo desperate to hold on. Team Liquid claw one back.
Miniboo straight up on his feet. A long road back into this.
He's just laughing.
Just the first tick in the box. I think Nats has lost his mind.
We've all been there, mate.
All been there.
What a round for Miniboo, though.
Yeah, I mean, going down swinging at least.
Ah, we got one round, bro. Hey, we got one round, brother.
First objective, prevent the 13-0.
The second,
Second here is to piece together a comeback.
could you imagine?
I don't want to.
But could you? Could you?
No. No. No, I don't think I will.
Okay, fair enough, fine. I'm out here selling dreams, man.
Hey, give me a few rounds to believe in. Maybe we'll talk in 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's always 7. 7 is where it can happen. It is not there yet. And Liquid just need to stay the course at this point. They have the better weaponry. They're fine. They don't need to look at the score ever.
I mean, yeah, just don't press tab
Yeah. God, don't do that.
for about the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. Hard for a player. A little bit of a pinch set up there, but Camo gets out of it. I miss Purpo on any other agent. Oh, man.
Team given the orb here. Camo can't find anything on the second attempt in towards Arcade.
30
Around the
seconds
houses
left.
here, I mean, Miniboo actually guarding the other side towards Dish. And even so, if Martin just die, he'll get another
Yeah.
orb regardless. Be able to open up the next round with one.
Here they
Purpo
come.
gets a ton of info here.
Yeah, all good. Good so far.
10 seconds left.
All
One
good.
enemy
All
remaining.
good.
Cleaned up, 4 left standing.
Nice. 2 rounds.
Get themselves at least a chance here. Bonus conversion required, obviously. Get everybody up to rifles as quickly as possible, but make no mistake, needs to be flawless. They cannot make a single mistake here.
No Martin rounds. He's one away from ult.
He's one away from
Let's
ult.
go, boys.
I mean, even outside of that as well, everybody looking flush just yet on the side of the Liquid. Still 2 Guardians, a Bulldog here for Nats. And mates do it here in round 15. Close things out. Liquid exploration outside Dish. Move very quickly back onto an angle in towards main. Looking to probably deny that.
Go, go, go!
Free ultimate here for Martin, but I think mates are probably going to get what they want if they wait long enough.
Do they have the patience now after what was one of the most aggressive halves I think I've ever seen? Well, let's find out. Just on the timing. He was on that angle for so long.
Yeah, he really was.
They've cleared. Very
But I mean,
aggressive
there's
now.
so much housekeeping the Liquid need to do in these rounds in terms of denial here, and Martin's going to get an orb regardless.
Right place.
It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't opt for this one. It's not going to use it to open this one up. Still want to at
Nice
least
stall.
plant the seed of doubt.
Don't saw that util up. That's quite nice. Oh,
30
wait.
seconds left.
Where did Glyph
Now
find
Martin's
that?
got the orb.
Yeah, now I'm a bit more concerned, but as it stands, Martin is starting to clear house, and he is just let off the leash. 2 kills, eyes up a third, doesn't have the time left on the ult, but it's on Purpo and it's on Nats. That is all they've got to play with here. And Starzo, Martin and Mini are within touching distance now.
A comfortable hold back towards main. Just want to force the hand of Liquid. Allow that pressure to really build on these 2. Martin ready with a flash as well off this first tap.
There it is, turned. Big kill, and it really just feels
Win.
like sheer elation for Gentlemates after what was an incredibly tough run